What's going on, Dave the Confused fans? Thank you so much for checking out the channel again. This is a video that I never thought I would have to make, but it's becoming so apparent that I think I have to make it. There's a lot of misconceptions about people that like or enjoy, watch horror movies, that we do all these weird things behind closed doors, and I'm here to debunk some of these misconceptions of horror movie fans. So if you're a horror movie fan and people start to look at you differently once they see that you're into horror movies, maybe show them this video. So I scoured the internet trying to find the biggest misconceptions of what people think of horror movie fans. And let's get one thing right out in the open. Just because people watch horror movies doesn't mean we want to go out and kill people and roll in their blood and dress up like clowns and bite people in the neck. That's not how it goes. Do you think everyone that watches a kung fu movie wants to go to a bar and start a bar fight and beat up like 19 people for no reason with a pool cue? Probably not. Do you think everyone that watches like hospital dramas on TV want to throw on scrubs and run into an emergency room and remove someone's liver? Probably not. And that's exactly why you can enjoy a horror movie and not want to act on anything that's happened in the horror movie. Second thing, everyone that likes horror movies are not Goths or Emos or anything of that subculture. Not that anything's wrong with being a Goth or an Emo or anything. You are who you are. You should be proud of who you are. But just because you're into horror movies doesn't mean you dress all in black and But seriously though, like, I know people that love horror movies and dress in like Hello Kitty t-shirts or like soccer moms and stuff. Like, it's nothing to do with usually your overall apparel if you're a horror movie fan. But the occasional, it shirt wouldn't hurt anybody. The next common misconception that I was so blown away every time I read this, which was more than once, was that horror movie fans love blood. As a dialysis patient, I don't have an issue with blood because I deal with blood on a really regular basis. But that's not because I'm a horror movie fan. And I know lots of horror movie fans that would probably faint in the sight of blood in real life. It's different from seeing it on a screen. But you also have to realize that there are different types of horror movie fans. Like, for example, there are some fans that just enjoy like 90s and 80s cheesy horror movie kind of stuff, like my wife. My wife has no problem watching, a Freddy Krueger movie or a Halloween movie or, Jason or anything like that. But she doesn't enjoy horror movies that involve like demons and the devil and possessions and stuff like that. Those are two completely different categories that sometimes have no relation with each other. It's like there's some action movies that are straight up like guns blazing, bang, bang, bang. And then there's other action movies where Buddy picks a bare knuckle fight with everyone he can. Like, there's just different sub-genres of these movies. And there's fans for both. Not every horror movie fan is the same. The last misconception that I found that was just so ridiculous was that horror movie fans absolutely love to be scared. There's a difference between having like a jump scare and laughing about it, and there's a huge difference of being just like legitimately terrified that you're not going to sleep that night. No, I don't think people like that. That's not. But some people are able to watch movies and not get those feelings, where other people automatically get those. For example, there are movies that I've watched that have really put something inside of my head that when I think about it, it makes me scared and I can't sleep. But it's few and far between, and I know guys like my buddy Kyle who can literally watch almost any horror movie and it doesn't bother him at all. He doesn't lose a second of sleep about it. Okay, and now this is the last one. Like, the last one is that horror movie fans are obsessed with serial killers. No, we're not. We're not all obsessed with serial killers. Don't get me wrong, me personally, I enjoy watching documentaries about serial killers as an interest, but that's it. And I don't knock anybody who doesn't enjoy those type of documentaries. I know a lot of people who do enjoy horror movies and don't watch those documentaries. They don't want anything to do with like the real life stuff, like shows like The First 48 and Forensic Files. Like, they don't watch them for a good reason, that it sits in their head. But it's okay to watch a fictional character that does not exist hack up a bunch of teenagers and wear their faces as a mask. So those are some common misconceptions that are debunked about horror movie fans. And you can ask almost any horror movie fan, like, hey, are you obsessed with killing people? Do you like blood? Do you bathe in blood? Do you eat blood? No, we don't. We don't do that. That's not something that I think we do. So, like I said, horror's awesome. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. And at least our dogs are werewolves.